The next topic we are going to start is real gas. So lecture number 7 is states of matter and the topic is real gas. To know real gas, first we will discuss about ideal gas. What is ideal gas? Ideal gases are basically those gases which follows ideal gas equation at all temperature and pressure. If a gas is following PV equal to nRT equation at all temperature and pressure, then the gas will be referred as ideal gas. So ideal gas is the gases which follow ideal gas equation at all temperatures and pressure. So ideal gas will follow PV equal to nRT equation. See, what is real gas? Real gases are those gases which do not obey PV equal to nRT equation. So basically the gases which do not follow ideal gas equation at all temperature and pressure are called real gas. So the ideal gas will follow ideal gas equation at all temperature and pressure, and real gas will not follow ideal gas equation at all temperature and pressure. See, real gases can also behave as an ideal gas. Under what condition real gas will behave as an ideal gas? See, real gas follow ideal gas equation only at certain range of pressure and temperature, and under this pressure and temperature condition the real gas will behave as an ideal gas. See, condition for an ideal gas. Condition for an ideal gas. The condition for an ideal gas is there must be no interaction. There must be no interaction. Keep this point in mind. There must be no interaction between the gas molecules. See, if there is any kind of interaction, between the gas molecules, then the gas molecules will attract each other. And it will not exert a pressure on the walls of the container. So for an ideal gas, there must be no interaction between the gas molecules. And also the volume of gas molecule must be negligible as compared to total volume of gas. See, under what condition real gas behaves as an ideal gas? First condition I am taking high pressure and low temperature. See, if pressure is high, when the pressure is high, then molecules are very close to each other. So at high pressure, molecules are very close to each other. If molecules are very close, then there is force of interaction between the gas molecules. So force of attraction starts operating at high pressure, which is not a assumption of an ideal gas. So it will not behave as an ideal gas. So at high pressure and low temperature, it cannot behave as an ideal gas, because at high pressure there is force of attraction between the gas molecules as molecules of gas comes closer. See, if pressure is low, when the pressure is low, then the gas molecules will be at large distance from each other. So at low pressure, the molecules will be at large distance from each other, and when they are at large distance, then there is no interaction between them. So there is no interaction between them. Also, in this case, the volume of gas molecule is very small as compared to volume of gas. So we can say that these two conditions are satisfied. These two conditions of interaction, no interaction, and the volume condition, both conditions are satisfied at low pressure and high temperature. Therefore we can say real gas will behave as an ideal gas at low pressure and high temperature. See, so the point is real gases behaves as ideal gas at low pressure and high temperature. Now we will see the deviation of real gas behavior from ideal behavior. Also we see the variation. So basically this is the point. We can see that at this point pressure is low. So we can see that real gas and ideal gas curves intersect at this point. So real gas and ideal gas curve intersect at this point. Therefore, we can say that real gas and ideal gas behavior is same at this point, and which we have mentioned. Real gas becomes ideal gas at low pressure and high temperature. So we can explain this by graph also. So real gas and ideal gas behavior becomes same at this point, which is at low pressure. Next we are going to see deviation of an real gas from ideal behavior. See, cause of deviation. So deviation of a real gas from ideal behavior, we will study by van der Waal equation. According to van der Waal, there are two faulty assumptions. So according to van der Waal, out of all assumptions, there are two faulty assumptions in kinetic theory of gas. The first assumption which was faulty according to van der Waal is there are no interaction between the gas molecules. So basically no interaction between the gas molecule, and second one is the volume of molecule is less than the volume of gas. So these two assumptions are faulty according to van der Waal. So van der Waal made correction into the equation. These two assumptions. The assumptions are basically volume of gas molecule is less as compared to total volume of gas, and second assumption is no interaction. So these two assumptions are valid. These two assumptions are valid only at low pressure and high temperature. But we have seen at high pressure and low temperature, these assumptions become invalid. So at high pressure and low temperature, these assumptions become invalid because at high pressure the molecules of gas comes closer and force of interaction starts operating in between the molecules. So these assumptions become invalid. So correction need to be done, which were suggested by the scientist van der Waal. So two corrections are made by van der Waal. One is pressure correction and second is volume correction. So one is pressure correction and second is volume correction. First we will see pressure correction term. See, pressure correction term. So pressure correction term we will see. We know ideal gas equation is PV equal to nRT. So first we are doing pressure correction according to van der Waal. See, if the gas is ideal gas, then we know in ideal gas there is no interaction between the gas molecules. So ideal gas container, no interaction between the gas molecule. But we know in real gases attraction will exist. So when attraction exists, so see this molecule is going to collide with the wall of the container, but as force of attraction exists, so this molecule will be attracted backward. And suffer a backward pull from the back molecules. So the molecule which is about to collide, about to collide with walls of the container will experience a backward pull. As in real gas there is force of attraction exists, therefore this molecule which is about to collide with the wall of the container, this molecule is about to collide with the wall of the container. Now this molecule will experience a backward pull due to which it will collide but with less momentum. So due to attraction and backward pull, this molecule will collide but with less momentum. Hence the pressure exerted will be less as compared to ideal gas. So in case of ideal gas, this molecule is free. this molecule is free to collide with walls of the container. But in real gas, this molecule is not free. This molecule is not free to collide with wall of the container, because this molecule is attracted and suffers backward pull from the other molecules. Hence, this molecule will collide with wall of container but with less momentum. Therefore, pressure exerted by real gas is less. Hence, pressure exerted by ideal gas is more than real gas. So we need to do a correction in pressure. So ideal gas pressure will be real gas pressure plus the correction term in pressure. See, what is the correction term? So correction term depends on the number of, so correction term in pressure, PC. The correction term in pressure depends on number of moles per unit volume, square. So to remove proportionality sign, we multiply by constant, which is A. So this is pressure correction term. Now the ideal gas pressure will be pressure of real gas, which is P, plus correction term is AN square by V square. So first correction term we have studied, which is pressure correction. So now ideal gas pressure will be real gas pressure P plus correction pressure, which is AN square by V square. Now the next correction term according to van der Waals is volume correction. See how volume correction term. See, at high pressure we know, at high pressure molecules of gas will come closer. So at high pressure molecules of gas will come closer. This is at high pressure. So basically the volume of gas is also small. At high pressure the total volume of gas is also small. Therefore at high pressure the volume of gas molecule cannot be neglected. It means we know basically the volume of gas, will be equal to volume of container only for ideal gas. So volume of gas equal to volume of container only for ideal gas. So basically we can say that now the volume of ideal gas will be V minus the volume correction term. So basically the new ideal gas volume will be the volume V minus of volume correction term. For volume correction term we study bimolecular collision. See, volume correction term. Considering volume correction term, consider bimolecular collision. See, two molecules and one molecule is revolving around this molecule like this. On this surface of first molecule, second molecule is revolving. Now we will take this volume as excluded volume. So we will take this as excluded volume for two molecules, which is volume of one molecule is 4 by 3 pi r cube, but now r is r plus r, which is 2r. So it becomes 4 by 3 into radius is 2r. So 4 by 3 into 8r cube. So it becomes 8 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. So for two molecules the volume is 8 times of this. So excluded volume for one molecule will be how much? Divide by 2, which is 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. See, for 1 mole how much? For one molecule that much volume. So for 1 mole, as 1 mole contains how much? Avogadro number. So for 1 mole excluded volume is known as B. Excluded volume is known as V, which is van der Waals constant. So it is 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube, one molecule into Avogadro number. See, now as for 1 mole gas, excluded volume is B according to van der Waals. So for n mole it will be n into V. Now as we know the volume of ideal gas is V minus NB. So small b is the van der Waals constant, and small b we have calculated from bimolecular collision, which is 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube into Na, and we can know कि this is the volume of one Avogadro number for 1 mole. So basically this is the volume of 1 mole of gas. So we can say that B van der Waals constant is basically 4 times the volume of 1 mole of gas molecule. So two correction terms we have studied. One is pressure and one is volume correction. See, now ideal gas pressure will be P plus AN square by V square, and ideal gas volume will be V minus NB. So now apply the ideal gas equation. PV equal to nRT. So P plus AN square by V square. Write this only below this. It is not below this one. The equation is only P, not below P. It is P plus AN square by V square. P plus AN square upon V square upon V minus NB equal to nRT. So this equation is for n moles of gas, called van der Waals equation. Now we will study the significance of van der Waals constant A and B. See, significance of van der Waals constant and units of van der Waals constant. Significance and units of van der Waals constant. What is the unit of A? As we can see that the pressure now is P plus AN square upon V square, and we know that only pressure can be added into pressure, and volume can be added into volume, and length can be added into length. So same units are added. So according to this, if P is the pressure, then AN square by V square will also be a pressure. So the unit of AN square by V square will also be the unit of pressure, which is ATM. Now, so unit of this term is ATM, and N is number of moles, so it will be mole square. A is van der Waals constant, and volume is liter, so it will be liter square. Now the unit of A will be ATM liter square upon mole की power 2. So this is the unit of A. Also we can say ATM liter square mole raised to the power minus 2 is the unit of A. Now we will solve the unit of B. As the volume correction term V minus NB, we know only volume can be subtracted from volume. So volume can be subtracted from volume. It means the unit of NB must be the unit of volume. So unit of NB equal to volume unit, which is liter, N is number of moles, B. So the unit of B will be liter mole inverse. Now we'll study the significance of van der Waals constant. See, significance of van der Waals constant A. What is the significance of van der Waals constant A? See, van der Waals constant A signifies the force of attraction between gas molecules. So A is a measure of van der Waals constant. A is a measure of force of attraction. Higher the value of A, higher is the force of attraction between gas molecules. So second point is, higher is the value of A, more will be the attraction force between gas molecules, and vice versa. If higher is the force of attraction, means higher will be the value of A. See, if higher is the value of A, van der Waals constant for a given gas, more will be its tendency to get liquefied. So if it has more value of A, then more easily it will be liquefied. So higher the value of A for a given gas, more will be its tendency to get liquefied. Easier will be the liquefaction of gas. So A has basically significance. If higher is the value of A, then there is more force of attraction. If higher the value of A, means there is more force of attraction between the gas molecules, and if higher is the value of A, means more easily gas will liquefy. Now we will study the significance of B. See the significance of B. B is basically the excluded volume. And B is the size of gas molecules. So basically B signify volume occupied by gas molecules. So B is a measure of size. Or we can say gas molecules volume. If higher is the value of B, then more will be the size of gas molecules. So higher the value of B, more will be the value of size of gas molecules, and lesser will be its tendency to gas liquefaction. It means liquefaction is directly proportional to A and inversely proportional to B. So higher the value of A, easily gas will liquefy, and higher the value of B, less easily it is difficult to liquefy the gas. So higher the value of B means more will be the size of gas molecule and lesser will be its tendency to get liquefy. Therefore liquefaction varies inversely proportional to B and liquefaction varies directly proportional to A. So these are the significance of A and B. Now we are going to discuss A and B. Basically van der Waals constant A and B depends. Basically van der Waals constant A and B depends on the nature of gas. So these two van der Waals constant A and B only depends on the nature of the gas and do not depends on the pressure and temperature. See, now the question is the value of van der Waals constant. The question is the value of van der Waals constants A for oxygen gas is given. For nitrogen, for ammonia and CS3 are given, which is 1.36, 1.39, 4.17 and 2.25 respectively. Which gas can be liquefied easily? As we know, higher the value of A, so higher is the value of van der Waals constant A, means more easily will be the gas will liquefy. So higher is the tendency of liquefaction. If the gas having the higher value of A van der Waals constant, then more easily gas will liquefy. It has more tendency of liquefaction. So choose the option which has highest value of critical constant A. So highest value of A is for which gas? Ammonia gas, which is 4.17. So ammonia is liquefy most easily. So if we are given van der Waals constants, so basically two van der Waals constants we have studied, and those van der Waals constants are basically we have studied, one is A and one is B. So unit of A we have find, and unit of B we have find, and also we have find the significance of A. So what is the significance of A? Basically, if the more value of A means force of attraction between the gas molecule will be more, and the tendency of liquefaction is also easily, means it will be more easily liquefy. And significance of B is basically B is excluded volume. B basically depends on size of gas molecules and volume occupied by gas molecules. See how liquefaction and B varies. Higher the value of B, more will be the size and lesser will be its tendency to get liquefied. And also we have studied the van der Waals equation and correction terms. So two correction terms are there in pressure and in volume. So basically the question is also based on what is the excluded volume. So excluded volume is basically 4 times the volume of 1 mole of gas. So 4 times B is basically 4 times volume of 1 mole of gas molecules, which is B. For n moles it will be NB. So this is the pressure correction term and this is the volume correction term. Now we will study the Andrews isotherm curve in the next lecture.